How's it going, everybody? GrandaPanda back today for another video. Doing a little something different today. I'm going to be doing a 7-round Minnesota Vikings mock draft. Obviously, coming up to draft season, a lot of exciting stuff going on. So I've been watching a lot of these too, and I kind of want to try one for myself. I got my Viking shirt. This team makes me drink, which especially last year they do. So that's cool. I like college football, but I'm not a huge fan. I don't dig into all the players and know a lot about them. Spend a lot of my time watching Purple FTW. It's a channel on YouTube. Check it out. A lot of really good Vikings content. His name is Andy Carlson. Very smart guy. Very knowledgeable. So most of my opinions on a lot of these players are probably going to mainly be coming from what I've heard from him. But anyway, so to start this draft, I picked ProFootballNetwork.com to do my mock draft on. Looking at what they had down for the Minnesota Vikings team needs, they had cornerback, edge rusher, defensive tackle, safety, and offensive tackle. I agree with a lot of those. They had cornerback on there first. I don't quite agree with that. I would say edge rusher, defensive tackle, probably an offensive lineman, and then a safety. All those I completely understand. Anyway, for this draft, I want to start with a few assumptions here. My first assumption is that Riley Reiff will be back on some sort of a contract restructure. I think just for the team-wise, I think that'd be their best option. Had one of his best seasons as a pro last year. I think he only allowed 2 sacks, so that's awesome. It'd be really great if they could keep him. Second assumption is that Danielle Hunter doesn't go full Stephon Diggs on us and demands trades. I know there's been some rumors out there. He's been liking tweets about being traded, so hopefully nothing comes from that. And then, of course, I'm sure we all saw the news today that Dan Bailey was cut. Cute picture. Yeah, so good. We won't be hopefully missing field goals anymore. So anyway, I think we can do trades here. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but figure it out. I'm going to try my best. I know they don't, obviously, since the unique Ngakoue trade, we don't have a second-round pick, but I'm going to try to get that back. So anyway, let's see what they do here. Trevor Lawrence, of course. Penny Sewell, good. Devontae Smith, Justin Fields, Rashawn Slater. This is about how I saw it going down. Jamar Chase, Zach Wilson. God, I tell you what, if the Lions somehow end up with Zach Wilson, I'm going to be a little bit upset about that. All right, let's see. So we would drop 5 spots, give up a pick, and move back into the second round. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, you give up pick 119, which I'm not sure exactly where that falls, but moving back into the second round and only dropping 5 spots in the first. Jalen Waddle's there. If we want to go receiver and really spice things up, that could be good. Patrick Surtain is there. You know what? I wanted to get back into the second round, so I'm going to take that. See what they want. They want a Jalen Waddle. Okay, that's fair. Kwity Paye's gone. Christian Barmore. Oof, a lot of good players. Let's see. So if they want to go cornerback, Patrick Surtain is there. I know he's probably second best corner in this draft. I don't know. I would think for cornerback, I would think they'd probably want to go in more of a veteran option, considering they got 2 young guys that are up and coming. And I just feel like you wouldn't want to go with another rookie. I feel like that wouldn't really help. Greg Rousseau is raw. He had a really good year in 2019, but he opted out in 2020 due to COVID and everything. Trevor Morrig's there for safety, top safety in the draft out of TCU. Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they had him listed as offensive tackle, but from what I understand, he's more apt to play guard. I know he has played guard, so that wouldn't be a terrible pick. You know what? Let's go there. That's good. Good pick. All right. So from left to right, you'll have Riley Reiff, Elijah Vera Tucker, Garrett Bradbury, Ezra Cleveland, and Brian O'Neill. To me, that's a pretty solid offensive line. I think we can roll with that. So offensive line, unless later we draft for depth, I think we'll call that good. So that gets rid of a big need there. Mac Jones, the 49ers at 43. All right. Pause. Do you think we can get Richie Grant? From what I understand, he's probably the second best corner in the class here. Let's see, Jacksonville. I'm gonna let a couple more picks roll off the board here. Let's see what happens. Ooh, you can get him. Yeah. Let's go safety. Let's go safety here. Good pick. So far we've gotten a solid first round offensive lineman, and we've also gotten a safety. So 2 needs knocked out right there. Especially the safety thing is nice, especially with Anthony Harris leaving this offseason most likely. So I'm good with that. All right. Let's see what we got. Dylan Moses, linebacker. top of the board there. He could be pretty good. I think I've heard some good things about him. Can we break it down by position? Let's see. We can. Okay. Is he good at quarterback there? Kellen Mond from Texas A&M. Oh, some people are pretty high on him. Probably not where I want to go in the third round, especially with Kirk Cousins doesn't like other quarterbacks coming and running back. No. What they got for receiver? 2 to a 12. Probably nothing there. Tight end, no. Tackle. Maybe what are they? What's out there for interior? Tommy Togiai, that could be a good one. Tyler Shelvin from LSU. I've heard some good things about him. Take a kicker since Dan Bailey's out now. No. Double down on offensive lineman. Probably not him. Ben Cleveland out of Georgia is still there. I've heard some good things about him. Brady Christensen from BYU. He's there. Could be a good. I got to make my pick here soon. Let's go with let's grab another tackle. Let's grab that Christensen out of BYU. So, next pick. Let's see who's there for defensive tackle now. We're probably going to want to address this at some point. Edge rusher. Could use another edge rusher. Hamilcar Rashad Jr. I know the guy I watch on here is really high on him. Third round though, I don't know. Sure, let's go with Hamilcar. Get ourselves another project edge rusher to go along with DJ Wanham over there. That'd be good. All right, we are back on the clock. So far we've taken care of our edge rusher, taken care of safety, and we doubled down on offensive lineman. Which, as our offensive line is gone, probably a good thing. Get as many as you can. Have some competition in there, which is nice. They got some nice pieces up and coming as well. Have already been on the team. So far, so good. Running back, Chuba Hubbard. No. Wide receiver. Need another wide receiver to go with Jefferson and Thielen over there. Maybe nice. Tight end. Tight end's a low-key need just because you got Irv Smith, and then you've got Tyler Conklin on the last year of his contract. Probably nobody there that really speaks to me right now. With defensive tackle, Bobby Brown out of Texas A&M. So looking at the board here, probably go with Bobby Brown out of Texas A&M. Top defensive tackle left. We haven't addressed that need quite yet, but pretty good. So, I mean, so far I think I'd be pretty happy with this. You traded down 5 spots, still got a starting caliber offensive lineman. We're able to take that second round pick you recouped from that trade and get up and get a safety, one of the top safeties in the draft. Got another offensive lineman, backup tackle, swing tackle, someone who could, learn the ropes for a couple of years. Well, we got Riley Reif there. And then we also took care of an edge rusher and got another defensive tackle in the building. So far, I'm liking what we got here. A linebacker. Because as of right now, Anthony Barr is still on the team. I don't quite know what they're going to do with him. God, I can see you actually need to know what you're talking about in order to do these mock drafts, huh? I know like the big names, like the first round pick names, but once I get into like the late second, early third round picks, I have no clue. So at this point, your guess is as good as mine. But wide receiver, what do we got? K. Johnson, South Dakota State. I've heard some good things about him. Wap Falior. I just want to take him because his name is cool. But probably at this point in the draft, round 4, probably don't need a wide receiver quite yet. I also believe that this draft takes into account compensatory picks as well, which I think where a lot of these extra picks are coming from. So let's see. Let's go back to edge rusher. What do they got for what's left for edge rusher? How bad we were at that position last year. Well, we brought back Stephen Weatherly. So edge rusher were probably okay. Camp Sample, day 3 selection who can help a team as a rookie and eventually develop into a starter. Sample is an upside, but would benefit from Minnesota's strength and conditioning program. They got him as a defensive tackle. I mean, obviously, with how we were last year, you can never have enough defensive tackles, so we will go ahead and take him. Loading up on those positions of need, which is nice. Probably look at cornerback somewhere down the road here. Benjamin St. Juste out of Minnesota. He could be. I almost went full Minnesota. Almost went full on there. But yeah, good size for the cornerback position. A lot of experience. Had up and down, but mainly was pretty good at Minnesota. So to address that need, get another cornerback in the room. Hopefully they find somebody in free agency they can bring in to help these young guys out. Maybe Patrick Peterson. I doubt it, but you never know. A man can dream. All right, we are back on the clock. Let's see. Running back. We don't need running back. We're set there. I think we're at in the 5th round here. Like I said, tight end's low-key position of need. Might be able to get a steal here with Nick Eubanks. Reading up on him, they said he was, pretty good in 2019. Kind of had a down year in 2020, but the entire Michigan offense struggled. So, what else is out there? Probably, could we use more guards? I'll use more guards, I guess. But really not a lot left over here. Centers, no. Maybe a linebacker. Daz Newsome. I like that name. Just because of the name, taking Daz Newsome. Trade opportunity here. Give up a 2022 7th round pick. Move down 1 spot and pick up another pick this year. Sure. Why not? I don't mind. And they wanted a safety. Okay, cool. Double back on defensive tackle. Now I'm just going based off the names of these people. Because at this point, I have no clue who any of these guys are. Derek Barnes, linebacker. Underrated linebacker. Day 3 steal. Sure. You never know what's going to happen with Anthony Barr, Eric Kendricks. That's how it happens when a linebacker goes down. We're back on the clock at 2:01. Maybe Jordan Scott. What do I have to say about him? His nose tackle prospect with girth and power to play the position at the next level. Lacks great upside, but is polished prospect for a defense needing someone to occupy blockers in the middle of the field. What we saw last year after Michael Pierce opted out, having to go with the 1-2 punch of Shamar Stephen and Armon Watts plus was Jalen Holmes tried playing in there. It just didn't seem to work out. This sounds exactly what they might kind of want as a developmental prospect to be behind Michael Pierce, learn a few things, and maybe someday with the NFL strength and conditioning program, grow into his own and become at least solid rotational player. So 201, sure, we'll go with it. This is fun. Probably do a little bit more studying up next time before I do one of these, so I know what I'm talking about. Simi Fayoko, possession receiver? Sure. Sounds like he's a big receiver. Let's bring him in. Up again at 228. Kicker early 7th round. I mean, Dan Bailey was cut. See, how do they have him ranked kicker-wise? Top guy? Nah, let's do it. There, kicker's taken care of. Another guy who can miss 2 kicks against the Packers and get cut the next day. Up again. Take a puncher, too. What more picks do we got? We got 240. All right, this is our last pick. What do we want to do? So I think receiver, we're probably set. Tight end, I think we're set. Tackle, I think we're okay. Guard, Tommy Kramer. That'd be a good Vikings name. Maybe we'll take another edge rusher. I know I've heard some good things about Isaiah Loudermilk out of Wisconsin. Sounds like they're decently high on him. God, do I want to take a Badger, though? Sure. Let's do it. Oh, it doesn't want me to. Go for it. We're in. Let the rest of the draft play out here and kind of go over what we got. All right, so looking at what we got here. Moved on with Washington. Moved down 5 spots. Dropped down to 19 in the 1st round. We gave them another later round pick, and we recovered 51 in the 2nd round, which we needed a 2nd round pick because we gave up ours, obviously, in that Unique Ngakoue trade, which was dumb. But anyway, so getting a starting caliber tackle as they have him, but he will most likely be playing guard in the NFL. Starting level, guy who can come in and start for you right away, basically solidifies what you got going on the offensive line, especially with Riley Reef back, which is great. Need someone to step in next to Harrison Smith. Richie Grant, second best safety in the draft behind Trevin Moehrig out of TCU. So getting a solid safety to go step in next to Harrison Smith is great. Backup offensive tackle. I know he played in lesser BYU's not really, they don't have a lot of stiff competition, but developmental prospects I want to bring in. Got an edge rusher who had a down year in 2020, but in 2019 sounds like he's pretty good. Defensive tackle, pick up 2 defensive tackles in a row. With how that position was last year, we need as many bodies in there as we can. Grabbed another corner. Minnesota kid, as I said, had a down 2020, but has shown a lot of flashes. Daz Newsome with the awesome name. Derek Barnes picked up one of the, wherever I picked, that was a pretty high linebacker. Picked him up. You never know what's going to happen with like Anthony Barr if he gets hurt again or if he's gone. You're going to need someone to step into that spot, which I guess if Anthony Barr leaves, probably want to pick a linebacker higher, but for what we're doing, I'm fine with that. Grab another defensive tackle, bigger guy. He's gonna be your nose tackle. Simi Feko, a possession receiver, which obviously down in the red zone, as we saw, if you're having a good receiver in those positions like Adam Thielen, have another just big guy you can toss the ball up to would be great. Grab a kicker, obviously, with Dan Bailey leaving, and then getting a developmental edge prospect who's got some potential for the future. That's all you're looking for in those 7th round picks. So overall, if this is how the draft went down for the Vikings, even with just those first 3 picks, I'd be happy. They're not ignoring the offensive line, picking up other positions of need, and they're not reaching in other places for certain positions. So I would call the first mock draft a success. Maybe I'll do another one of these before the draft, but hope you all enjoyed. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content, and I'm going to link down below Purple for the Win, Purple FTW, if you want to check him out, see the kind of drafts that he does. He's a lot more knowledgeable than I am, and he has a lot of good insight on this stuff too, so I definitely check him out. Until next time, see you later.